DPs are not real on Guilty Gear Strive. Yes, you heard me right. And yes, you're hearing it here first. An invincible DP wake up is not a real thing in Guilty Gear Strive if your character has a command grab. Now, that's a little bit weird to me, and I think that's going to be a little bit weird to anyone else who's played a fighting game before. I'm not a Guilty Gear player, I'm mainly a NetherRealm player like Mortal Kombat and Justice, so this was very surprising for me to hear. I don't know if it's worked like that in previous Guilty Gears, hell, I don't even know if it's worked like that on Street Fighter or Tekken or anything like that. I know Tekken doesn't really have DP wake-ups, but they don't work the same way that they do in at least NetherRealm games. Now, usually on a DP wake-up, that happens when you knock your opponent down. They're in recovery, they're on the ground, they get this invincible DP move that we call it, where they have invincible frames. If you're pressuring or anything else, if you're trying to hit your opponent while they're on the ground, they hit you. There is no putting them in pressure, there is no countering them, there is no anything. Not even if you use your fastest button, you're getting hit. Well, Guilty Gear Strive is a little weird. Watch this. There it is. It's a little weird, right? Like, the fact that it's not real, as long as you have a command grab. Now, a command grab character, a character who has a command grab like Leo, where his has an extreme amount of startup, probably won't work. But a character, I've seen Potemkin do it, my friend Mike actually showed me this. I cannot take credit for this, and I don't even think he can take credit for this. He was shown by someone else on probably a stream or something. But yeah, it threw me through a loop, because what do you normally do to a DP wake up if you're a NetherRealm player? Well, you have three choices. You can back up and whiff punish. I messed up my whiff punish, but you can back up and whiff punish. You can block it and bait it out, or you can just use an invincible super to completely counter it. I messed that up, but you can just use an invincible super when they go to do it, and well, it even hits invincible supers, at least Nagos. But you can, that even just goes to show, like, an invincible DP is crazy. It even beats super in most cases. This might hit. If you time it right, it hits. Again, it's one of those things. I think I've even seen situations where, like, a normal grab, yeah, even a normal grab counters the DP. Because there's something about DPs on this game. If you guys notice, when I knock him down, he doesn't get to do his DP on the ground. He waits, and this is the timing for it. You have to wait until they stand up to actually get the command grab or the grab. The grab's a little bit easier. But it's really hard timing. Like, you can tell, I even had to, like, stop talking just so I could do it, and I missed it a few times to show you guys. It's really, really tight timing, but my friend Mike has managed to pull it off on me a number of times where he plays Potemkin. So, invincible DPs are not a thing on this game, and I think that's really weird. And like I said, I think it's due to the timing, because as you can see, he doesn't do it until he stands up. And this works on every character. I'll show you guys a few examples here in a minute. This works on every character with different timing. But he's got to be almost completely off the ground before he can actually do his DP, opposed to doing the DP while he's on the motion and while he's on the ground and literally waking up with the move, right? He's on the ground, does the move while he's on the ground, and he gets up with that move, not gets up and then does the move. So that makes it really weird, and you know, I can get poor Saul boys in the corner who like to wake up and hit them with full combos using an RC meter and get an extreme amount of damage because they tried to wake up. Now, I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing with how Guilty Gear Strive works, because Guilty Gear Strive, not every character has a DP, whereas in most games, if a few characters have a DP, most characters have a DP of some kind to get out of most situations. In Street Fighter, you got the Shotos who have, you know, the Shoryuken, that's their wake up, and it gets them out of a lot of shit. And then you have other characters with different wake ups. You know, there's just pretty much something for everyone, except for, unfortunately, G in Street Fighter V, and it hurts my soul. But, you know, most of the time, wake-ups can get you out of situations. If your opponent is not respecting your wake-up, not respecting your ability to get out of what they're doing, you knock them back. And in most other games, you have to either bait it out, block it, or super through it. But nope, not on Guilty Gear Strive. All you have to do is just normal grab someone out of their wake-up. Again, tough timing. Really tough timing. Command grab is almost easier to do, but you can do pretty much anything. And I've seen people also use their forward P with that upper body invincibility to actually time it right and knock people out of their wake up. It's the same timing as the grab. Again, very tight timing, and you have to hit that startup just right. But you have a lot of options to deal with DPs on this game. It's really weird. It blows my mind. I just don't know what's going on with Guilty Gear Strive. There's a lot of other weird stuff on this game that I think's weird, along with, you know, like the lobby systems. I love the game. It's a lot of fun, but there are some, like, really weird stuff on this game. There is some, like, really weird stuff, and the DPs is definitely one of those. I told you I'd show you it with some of the other characters, so here is me canceling out every character who has a DP. Here's me canceling out their DP with Nago's command grab. And keep in mind, you can do this with any command grab in the game except for Leo's, because it's slower than shit. So yeah, that is a DP in Guilty Gear Strive. Again, I could make myself look like a fool in making this video, but I feel like for the players like coming from NRS and from Capcom who don't know about this, if this is a series-wide thing for Guilty Gear, this is a series-wide thing for Guilty Gear, then it makes sense to Guilty Gear players. But people coming in from the outside who have dealt with invincible DPs or wake-ups being real and having to, you know, either bait it and whiff punish it, or just block it and punish it, or use an armored super through it. Like, for us dudes coming in, when I heard about that, I was like, what in the hell were they thinking? Because it is just so weird to me. But again, to the dudes who come from a Guilty Gear lineage of playing these games for years, probably makes sense to you. But just know, from someone who hasn't played Guilty Gear, it baffled the hell out of me. But that is this video, dudes. A little bit different of a video today. I wanted to show you guys some tech. We're going to be doing this for the next few days, where there's like no Mortal Kombat news or anything. We'll probably do some Mortal Kombat tech as well. Let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Does this blow your mind too? Is this like really weird to you too? Let me know in the comments down below. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been your host. My name is Tooten, and I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out.